Gary just came in with breaking news.
What's that?
NBC fires Matt Lauer
Jeez.
after complaint about inappropriate sexual behavior.
Oh, you're kidding. He's in this too?
Yeah. Savannah Guthrie made the announcement at the top of the Today Show. Lauer has been the cornerstone of the program, one of the most profitable franchises on television for 2 decades. NBC News Chairman Andrew Lack said in a memo to staff that it was the first complaint lodged against Lauer in his career at the network, but he said we were also presented with reason to believe this may not have been an isolated incident.
Ew.
Yeah,
That's weird.
And we know Matt many, many years, and we also, I personally am friends with Matt and his wife, so.
I know. So what do you do now?
I've just learned of this like a second ago. And I don't know. It just sounds like a fucking mess. Let me see if I got some clips here. JD pulled some quick shit.
They're on deck 1.
On deck 1? Okay. Al Roker did a sad weather forecast.
Well, all those guys seem to be friendly.
Yeah.
Howard?
Yeah.
So you have a clip of Savannah reading a statement, Savannah talking, but she's saying that she was told minutes before this morning's broadcast.
Wow.
So when did they tell Matt? Last night or this morning?
Who
They
knows?
didn't say that in the article yet.
On NBC, they have you come in and they fire you.
Yeah.
Right?
That usually is the way they do it.
I remember when they fired me, they
wanted us to come in early that day, remember?
So you might come in early and they go, "Oh, you're fired." And I go, "Why did I have to come in for that? Couldn't you tell me that on the phone?" Fuck you. Like, made me come all the way in.
And then we didn't have a car to get home.
They should have had Matt come in, fire him, and then have him go on there and go, "This just in, I'm fired. Now I'm going to interview myself."
Yeah, he does handle the news, all the hot
Right.
news.
From NBC News, this is Today.
And good morning, everybody. Welcome to Today. And Hoda's here with me this morning because this is a sad morning here at Today and at NBC News. Just moments ago, NBC News Chairman Andy Lack sent the following note to our organization. Dear colleagues, on Monday night, we received a detailed complaint from a colleague about inappropriate sexual behavior in the workplace by Matt Lauer. It represented, after serious review, a clear violation of our company's standards. As a result, we have decided to terminate his employment. While it is the first complaint about his behavior in the over 20 years he has been at NBC News, we were also presented with reason to believe this may not have been an isolated incident. Our highest priority is to create a workplace environment where everyone feels safe and protected, and to ensure that any actions that run counter to our core values are met with consequences, no matter who the offender. We are deeply saddened by this turn of events, but we will face it together as a news organization and do it in as transparent a manner as we can. That is the statement from our chairman, Andy Lack.
Wow.
Coming soon, the Matt Lauer podcast. Didn't Bill O'Reilly?
Well, will he team up with Bill O'Reilly?
Yes. I've already got inside information. Ay, what a mess.
Well, where does it end? Are we going to lose all the morning people? All the morning men?
I tell you what, I have an idea. Since I got to tell you, I'm really maybe the most appropriate man on the planet. Maybe they'll have to fire every guy, and then I'll take over every show because I'll be the only broadcaster left.
That is safe.
Yeah.
You've never been safe before.
We've taken preemptive action, though. We neutered everybody here so they can never, ever act out. Yeah, I mean, I'm sad, too. This is...
We've known Matt for how long?
Oh, my God. We know Matt going back to when we did that on-air... We did that test pilot for Fox Television for a late-night show, and Matt helped us out with it. And I'm very fond of Matt, so... I don't know exactly what went down there, but...
No details yet?
Robin and I are going to start a news network of anchors who all lost their jobs.
There's a good idea.
When we met Matt years ago...
He wasn't even on TV?
No, he was a landscaper. And he just announced he's starting a business.
Well, he can get back to landscaping is what you're saying?
He's fucking awesome at it. No, this is really sad.
It's awful.
Yep.
We knew Charlie Rose. We know Charlie Rose. But he didn't have children, did he?
No.
Like, Charlie might have been married once in his life, but never
Charlie knew enough not to have kids.
Yeah. But, all these guys have families.
Yeah. Hoda Kotb. What kind of name is Kotb, by the way?
You know what?
Kotb.
I think she's Lebanese or something.
Remember in Archie Comics, there was it was like Mrs. Grimby, but like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it was something wrong with the name.
How can Kotb be a name? Isn't there a vowel missing somewhere?
Yeah, how does it become Kotb?
Egyptian, by the way.
What, they don't have vowels?
I guess not. Oh, they have
Hoda
one.
Kotb on the set with Guthrie said she has known Matt for years and loved him as a friend and colleague. Well, here, the same with me. I mean, as a friend, I was never a colleague, but let's see.
And we just learned this moments ago, just this morning. As I'm sure you can imagine, we are devastated and we are still processing all of this. And I will tell you right now, we do not know more than what I just shared with you. But we will be covering this story as reporters, as journalists. I'm sure we will be learning more details in the hours and days to come. And we promise we will share that with you. Mm-hmm. And Hoda, I mean, for the moment, all we can say is that we are heartbroken. I'm heartbroken for Matt. He is my dear, dear friend and my partner, and he is beloved by many, many people here. And I'm heartbroken for the brave colleague who came forward to tell her story, and any other women who have their own stories to tell. Mm-hmm. And we are grappling with a dilemma that so many people have faced these past few weeks. How do you reconcile your love for someone with the revelation that they have behaved badly?
That's what I'm asking myself. How do you reconcile?
Want to hear Al doing a sad weather forecast?
Yeah, and I want to tell you that Lauer got the news last night before he went to bed.
Here's Al sounding sad doing the weather. Because, like, Al's his buddy, and then, like, all of a sudden he has to go do the weather.
And he's the chipper guy, like, there's always that handoff.
Right.
But how can you be happy today?
Even, like, on 9/11, you turn to the weather guy on these shows to sort of lighten things up.
Yeah.
So Al's between a rock and a hard place. He's got to sound sad doing the weather. Who said doing weather is easy?
Never.
7:16, we turn now to Al. Good morning.
Yeah, still dealing with the news of a friend of 30 years, and we're all trying to process it. Mm-hmm. We'll deal with it, and along with you folks as well. So let's give you a quick look at what's going on as far as our weather is concerned. Very mild day here in the east. We're looking at weather cooling off around the Great Lakes.
Geez, this is one fucking depressing weather forecast.
Oh, my goodness. And it's sunny today.
It's actually nice.
Strong winds across the plains. Foggy conditions down to the western Gulf Coast. Sunshine through the southeast on into Florida with some showers down there. West Coast looking fairly dry. That's what's going on. We're going to get to your local forecast coming up in the next 30 seconds.
Do the local guys have to be sad too?
Yes. Oh, yeah, of course.
It has to go all the way through.
Highs of 59. And by the way, I never touched anyone. Actually, no one ever wanted to touch me either. What a mess. Like I said, I'm very fond of Matt, his wife Annette, and their family, the kids. So I don't know what to say other than it's sad.
It's awful.
Yep. High Pitch wants to talk.
Does he know something?
Do you know something?
No, I don't know. Howard, who do you think this person is that's accusing Matt Lauer?
What?
What did he say?
I don't know.
Let's have a game where we guess what High Pitch says.
He said something about accusing Matt Lauer.
Here's what I heard.
Yeah, who do you think it is?
Hi, everybody. Welcome to a game where we try to figure out what the hell High Pitch just said. How's your appendix, by the way?
Well, actually, they gave me antibiotics. They don't want to do surgery right now.
Right.
They want to wait.
All right.
Because my surgeon came in yesterday, and he said I lost a ton of weight. I'm off one of my medications for diabetes.
All right. Thank you.
So
I'm so sorry I asked.
I'm on less medication than Scott now.
I know. That's really weird.
Yeah, you lost one, so now you're below Scott.
All right, Eric. Right. So you're pretty shook up is what you're saying about the Matt Lauer story.
Yeah, because every time you did the Today Show, Matt interviewed you.
I know.
And he's awesome. It was like great chemistry.
I know. I told you.
Did he ever touch you in a...
I only wished. Guy never laid a hand on me. No, Matt, listen, I know him so many years. Eric, can you handle a shock like this, or is it going to make you eat?
No, it's not going to make me eat. I mean, it's very sad news.
You know what NBC should do? Bring back Tom Brokaw. His sex drive has to be 0 by now. How old is he?
Oh, my goodness.
He'd be like, I have no sex drive. No one can accuse me of anything.
I think he's closer to 80.
My cock is as soft as a fucking boiled egg.
77.
77, you got to have toned down your sex drive, right?
But you don't think he ever really did anything inappropriate, do you?
Who? Tom? No.
Tom Brokaw.
No, I don't think so. I don't even think they had sexual harassment back then. It hadn't been invented.
No, it had been invented.
Is that right? How about bringing Caitlyn Jenner? He cut his cock off. And,
look at this. Now, Billy Bush was brought in to replace Matt. And they lost him. And now they've lost Matt.
Boy, the bench isn't that deep over there. Who are they going to bring in?
Carson Daly is going to have to step up.
Oh, you see what I mean? Like the farm team is really getting a break in all of this. You know what I mean? Like legitimate broadcasting might have to turn to me for every job. Me and Carson Daly.
They had no bench over at CBS. Charlie Rose was it.
I know. They're dropping like horny flies and nobody knows what to do. Charlie Rose. I mean, the fucking guy's an alter cocker. Heavy on the cock. All right, High Pitch. I got to move along, buddy.
All right.
Feel good. Imagine Fred starts hosting the Today Show. They're like, who's left in show business? Well, what about Norris? Norris who? Chuck Norris? No. Norris.
There you go.
They'd be like, you mean the guy on the Howard Stern show doesn't appear to be all there?
Who doesn't speak?
Who doesn't speak? We got to go to him? Well, who do you got? The guy at least has some broadcast experience.
Very good.
Fred, you could be tapped.
Yep. Or Elvis Duran.
What did he say this time? The game continues.
They could always use me.
Oh.
I don't think so.
How about JD hosts the Today Show?
We get so far down, we have to take JD.
Imagine that. Like all of show business is in sexual harassment mode. And then JD suddenly gets, today or the news. Al like puts his foot down. I'm not working with him. JD currently in negotiations with NBC.
Oh my goodness.
JD, we never thought it would come to this, but how much money is it going to take for you to leave the Stern Show and come over here and host the Today Show with Hoda Kotb? I don't know. Yes, Dave. What a show. Yes, Dave.
Hey, Howard, long-time fan. Quick question for you. Do you think that it's fair for any organization to fire an employee over one complaint over a 20-year period? Like, does that make any sense to you whatsoever?
Depends on the complaint.
It depends on the complaint. You know, listen, I don't know anything about what happened with Matt. I'm certainly going to hear more as you are, but I don't know what's going on here. They say that they became aware of a complaint.
And they don't think it's an isolated incident.
But, you know, the irony in all of this, and I told you, you know, Matt is a friend of mine and a friend of Robin's and a friend of our show, and we love him. But the overall outcome is that, you know, men have got to clean up their fucking act. You know, in any situation, and I've even talked to the guys here about it. I said, you know, the rules are very simple. Like the guys go, can't we even tell a chick she looks good in her outfit? I go, no, don't tell her that. Fucking rein yourself in, dude. You know,
I always tell people they're in the office to do a job, not to have comments about people's attire.
The rules are so fucking simple. They really are. And especially people in show business, you're in a privileged position. I mean, don't fucking blow it over some stupid, you know.
But you know what's disturbing about this is guys you don't think are creeps.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know what you're saying, Dave.
Being accused of this.
Yeah, I just put a big sign up. Don't be creepy. It's pretty simple.
But if you're going to be a creep, be outwardly creepy, so we know to avoid you.
Yeah. Put a sign around your head. I'm a big creep. But I don't know what happened here with Matt. And yes, I am worried about if it's one accusation and is the person telling the truth and all of that. Of course I'm worried about that. That this could turn into something of a where people lie or something. That would be awful. So again, I don't have any of the facts. It is weird that we have politicians, including our president, who has been, basically admitted to this kind of thing, and in a tape. But he now says the tape is fake. I mean,
well, now you just gave me an idea. Matt can run for something.
Oh yeah, if you run for something, I mean, this guy in Alabama, this Roy Moore thing. I don't know, how are all these religious people supposedly supporting him when there's like 7 or 8 women who claim they were touched when they were minors, or whatever their story is. I don't even know all the stories. I don't get this whole thing.
One was as young as 14.
Yeah.
And one, a couple have said it actually resulted in, sexual assault, or rape. But
on a personal level, I don't know anything about the Matt Lauer thing any more than what I just read, and I'm very, very, I'm actually shaken. What is it? Shookened up. Shook up. I'm shook up,
you're
Robin.
Shook.
I'm shook. I'm all shook up. Now I know what that song means. I never really related to that song before. I'm not a big Elvis guy. I'm all shook up. Well, I'm shook up. I mean, it's fucked up. But our motto. We always save our perviness for the air. Never. We never do it behind closed doors.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Wear it proudly.
We're proudly inappropriate on the air. All right. Thank you, Dave.